Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to achieve this eyeshadow look right here, which is my go-to eye makeup look. 95% of the time when you see me on camera wearing makeup, I am doing some version of this eyeshadow look. The colors might be different, but the placement is usually the same because this is the placement that I feel is most flattering to my eye shape. And I was wearing this look in my recent June Beauty Favorites video, and a lot of you asked for a tutorial. So I thought, why not? It's super easy to do, and I used a very affordable eyeshadow palette. It's just $10. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look right here, then please keep on watching. So the palette I used is one that I mentioned in my June Beauty Favorites video. It is the Nubian, actually it's the mini Nubian from Juvia's Place. As I mentioned, this eyeshadow palette is only $10. I picked mine up at Ulta. I will say though that these shades that I'm using are very dupeable, so you very well might have similar colors already at home in your collection, so you might not need to go out and buy this palette. However, I do think that it's really worth the money. You'll see in the demo just how pigmented and blendable these eyeshadows are, and this is a great palette to travel with as well. I am leaving to go on a vacation tomorrow to California for a week, so this was actually a great video for me to film and put up while I'm away because it's just so easy and it's not going to take me any time at all to show you. So let's get to it. So this palette contains both pressed pigments and eyeshadows. And I'm going to begin by using these two shades right here that I'm pointing to. I've combined those two shades and I'm blending them in my crease, just going back and forth in a windshield wiper motion. They are blending out very nicely. Oops, I almost forgot to say that I did use an eyeshadow primer first. I used the one from P. Louise. It will be listed in the description box, but I also like Milani's eyeshadow primer and the eyeshadow primer from NARS. But back to the eyeshadow. As you can see, I went in one more time with my crease color just to build it up a little bit. And now I'm grabbing a Kleenex and folding it in half and using it as my guide for my outer corner color. I want to get that real lifted V shape, almost like a fox eye. The eyeshadow shape I prefer and find most flattering to me is the current fox eye trend. When I did my video tutorial demonstrating the fox eye trend, I mentioned that it's something that I've always done simply because it does give my eyes a less downturned, more lifted and larger look. And then every once in a while I do go back with that original brush and sort of buff out everything so there's no harsh edges. Now using a tiny brush, and again, it will be listed in the description box, I am running all of the same shades that I used on my upper lids along my lower lash lines. I'm taking a combination of the two sort of transition shades and then also the dark brown shade. I'm focusing the dark brown shade just on the outer corners to connect it to that angle that I have going upwards. And then after all of that's done, I do take a little concealer and clean up the edges. I know the sort of harsher edges aren't the preferred look for everyone. You can buff out this area as much as you want, or you can make it more round if that's more flattering to your eye shape. And now for the lid, I am taking a small synthetic brush. I am dampening it with a little water. Today I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And then I am taking the light shimmery shade and I am pressing and sliding that down my lid to get the most intense pigmentation. The shade is a pressed pigment, so you can use it wet or dry and it will be very intense. And then after that, I go back with the darker shade on the outer corner and do some more blending. And then I am also now going to go back in with the burgundy shimmer shade and press that in between the light shimmer and the dark brown on the outer corners, just so there's a bit of a gradient between the two, the light and the dark. So that's it for the eyeshadow. You can finish off the look however you choose. If you want to use a pencil liner, if you want to use a gel liner, if you don't want to use a liner at all. I took my Milani Waterproof Stay Put 17-hour eyeliner and did a wing. Unfortunately, my camera went in and out of focus, so I didn't capture that, but I do have full winged liner tutorials on my channel if you're interested in checking one of those out. But after that, I went ahead and curled my lashes and applied some mascara. As I think you could tell from the beginning of the video, I already had on my brows, my foundation, my concealer, my lip product, a little bit of bronzer, but I did want to finish the look off with a little bit of this new Revlon blush. At least I think it's new. I don't believe I've ever purchased a Revlon blush before, but I remember the packaging and this definitely looked different. So this is the shade Rose Bomb. And when I first looked at it, I thought it might be a good NARS Orgasm dupe, and it actually is. Some of you may prefer it to the NARS. It's not quite as shimmery on the skin. It does leave a beautiful peachy pink glow. This is a really, really beautiful blush. I am very impressed. So this is the completed look. The lashes I have on are the style Ritzy from Kiss, and that's it. That is my go-to eyeshadow look using a $10 amazing eyeshadow palette. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a part of the Risa Does Makeup family, we would love to have you. So please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. I do try to upload at least twice a week. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter under the same username. It's all Risa Does Makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.